Hey guys, I'm Izdaisho and I'm back, and we're gonna actually be getting in with the sealed deck. Let's start with the campaign. Again, I want to really just get all the campaign and unlock these 3 extra decks before I jump in online. So it looks like we have to defeat a Johnny Goldmane. I think we might be able to do that today. We're gonna be using our green-black default deck name. I guess I probably should have named it, but and it's me versus a Johnny. Let's see what you got, a Johnny. I haven't played against a Johnny's deck yet, so alright, let's immediately take a quick look at our grip. It's looking pretty good. We've got a Hexproof Threat, Brindlebore, and a Garruk's Pack Leader, so we're going to keep it. Only got 1 swamp for that Sign in Blood, but otherwise we're looking okay. So it's a really important thing here. Ooh, Terramorphic Expanse, perfect draw. I was going to say lead with the swamp in case I draw a black source so that I can play my Sign in Blood on turn 2. But anyway, let's take a look at these cards just in case you're unaware of what they do. Oh, I actually can't do that because we're playing campaign, so it'll slow the game down. Hold on, pause. I need to do this. I haven't looked at the like the shortcuts. Ooh, I like this confirm thing. It's like, you sure you want to swamp Daisho? Oh, he's gonna play something second main phase. All right. So it's still space to pause the game. So he's got this Sentinel Sliver, and this is a little bit awkward, which is one of the things that I was noting about the deck. Dungrovelder is going to be a 1/1 on turn 3 because I got to play these swamps out so that I can Sign in Blood. Unless I don't want to Sign in Blood. I'm just going to do it. Unfortunately, I think... yeah, I'm going to have to drop one of these bad boys. So maybe it wasn't a great idea since I was on the draw. But I wasn't going to get a chance to play it anytime soon anyway, so we're going to ditch this swamp, and yeah, I mean that makes it pretty bad because then it's just basically draw 2, discard 1, and lose 2 life, so it's a pretty inefficient card, but I'm not too worried about dying anytime soon since we've got Brindlebore, and then I think once we get our 4 and 5 drops online, or our 5 drops online, we'll be able to crush our opponent. Ooh, 6 drop. Alright, so let's play this Brindlebore out. If he wants, we'll just straight up trade for this Sentinel Sliver. If he's got other slivers, it'll benefit us to trade. And just in general, that's why Brindlebore's in the deck. He's just there to jump in front of people. Alright, so he's going to put a Spirit Mantle on his Sentinel Sliver. Not great, but in a few turns I should be able to get my Acidic Slime in there. But really not great for me, especially since he's going to... yeah, I mean... that's pretty bad. We might end up just having to burn this this board just to gain some life, especially if we don't draw any lands. But let's get this Dungrovelder out there and chip the turn back. Since I can attack, but he can just throw this thing in front, and it's got Spirit Mantle on it, so it'll just gain the life, or it won't gain the life. It'll just be able to destroy me. So. Basically, my opponent has played an enchantment that's doing a lot of work to me. I'm already down to 8 life. And he's got a Rock Egg. The Rock Egg shouldn't be a big deal right now, but it could be in the future. Thankfully, I drew that land, and we're going to be able to be okay here. So, ooh, that was actually a bad play. What I was supposed to do is just attack with my Brindlebore, and then he was going to block with this thing. Oh, no, it wouldn't have dealt damage. Never mind. Okay, this was the right play. So, I kind of want to just attack with my Dungrovelder, but if he blocks with this Rock Egg, then I won't be in great shape. So, I'm just going to hold back for now, and then once I get some more power on the board, or I find a way to deal with this egg, then, or the bird that will come out of the egg, then I'll be able to do it. But I'm at a virtual 11 life. Ooh, Fiend Hunter. Well, let's wait for him to see what he's targeting. If it's going to be the Acidic Slime. So that's less than intelligent play for my opponent. Let's see, do I have anything in here? No, I just that. Alright, so less than intelligent play for my opponent because he... if my Acidic Slime ever comes back into play, then he can blow up another enchantment. So... should be pretty good for me. Again, we're just going to hold back with all of our creatures because we need to get some more power on the board before we do anything. So, this is definitely not looking good for me, But all I really need to do is find an answer to this flyer, and then I'm going to be way ahead, I think. Well, he's got that vigilance guy, so yeah, this is bad. We're going to play this Rotting Legion. It'll let me draw a card off of my Garrick's Pack Leader. And yeah, I would love to draw a card here. Dustdale Worm is not the card we're looking for. And we're going to have to ship the turn back. Because if I had just attacked in straight away, then I would be dead already. So it's definitely something that you have to keep in mind with a card like Rock Egg. But I have a bunch of removal spells. Ooh, Charging Griffin, that's really good for him. I don't know if I have any reach creatures, but that's really what I'm looking to draw here. So let's play this gigantic thing. Yep, let's draw one. Giant Scorpion, not gonna get there. So if we do attack here, and he blocks with the Rock Egg, then I'm gonna take, what, 6, 7, still be at 1, and then still be able to survive if we do draw into a public execution. Okay, I do not know what just happened, but looks like he threw everything in front of one of my other creatures. He's got Charging Griffin and Dawnstrike Paladin on this thing, so I'm just going to go with Charging Griffin first because that's the thing that I can't deal with. And then on this thing, he's got a whole bunch of creatures blocking. So I'm probably just going to get rid of Griffin's Sentinel. Just get rid of the flyer that I can't deal with. So I'm pretty lucky that he... I'm only going to be able to kill one of them, but I'm pretty lucky that he threw all those creatures in front, because I got rid of his flyers. So that was pretty good for me, and I didn't have to kill his Rock Egg, which if he had just chump blocked with the Rock Egg, then that would have put him in a much better position. But now he has no real attacks on me. If he does attack, then I can just eat something with this Yavimaya Worm. He's just going to play a 2/4. So now we're in much better shape, and especially since we have Gravedigger, so we can go pick something back out of the grave and still be able to play a spell this turn. So before we do anything, I am going to get in there with both of these things, actually, because I'm going to be playing something big this turn, and I'm probably going to end up Giant Growthing. Okay, so yeah, he just threw 4 power, so I'm going to be able to kill both of these things. And then he did throw the Rock Egg in front this time, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Giant Growth so I can kill both of his creatures. But I have a couple of turns to kill him now, which should be pretty good. So a couple options here. I could just play my Advocate of the Beast and Giant Scorpion, or I could play Gravedigger. I kind of want to use up my mana more efficiently, so I'm going to go this route, but the route might have been correct. Or maybe just not attacking this turn so I didn't have to burn the Giant Growth would have been better. Alright, so he's going to be able to attack me with this flyer, and he's bringing Fiend Hunter too? Huh. It's a little bit weird. So I'm going to block with these two, and then we'll see what he's got, if he's got any, so he's gonna, yeah, alright. So maybe, yeah, and then, I'm not really sure why he brought the Fiend Hunter. Seems really strange. Because I can blow up a land now. So he is gonna be able to hit me down to 6. Day of Judgment. Alright. I'm good with that, because I've got some things, ooh, he's got a Suntail Hawk, alright, that'll put me on a clock. But I can play this this Dustdale Worm. So my clock's a little better than his right now, and he's got no cards in hand while I have my Gravedigger, so I can go pick up a number of things. Maybe Dungrove Elder. Maybe, yeah, it'll probably be Dungrove Elder. See what you got. Alright, so he did draw a spell. It's a Sentinel Sliver, so it's not really a big deal here. Garrick's Pack Leader off the top. But we're just going to go ahead and attack with my Dustdale Worm and hope that my opponent doesn't draw anything pretty good next turn, because that would definitely change this game in a bad way. So by just saying, I mean the computer made a really good play by attacking with that Fiend Hunter, because it tempted me to maybe I should go get back Brindlebore, because it's pretty funny, but the only thing that I'm going to lose to here is just some random damage. So I didn't think of that until just now when I was looking at it, but I have this giant Dustdale Worm, and I've got a backup Gravedigger, or I've got a backup Garruk's Pack Leader, so this should be pretty good. But anyway, the computer made a really good play, because if he had just played Day of Judgment normally, then Fiend Hunter would have died, and Acidic Slime would have come back into play and been under my control. But since he attacked with it and it died in combat, it was actually yeah, we don't want it. It was actually dead before the thing hit, so it was good. Alright, so I can only do one thing this turn, or two things this turn, but it should be pretty good still. So we are going to attack in there with just this worm, because anything else can just get eaten, which is not ideal. And then I can, alright, he's just going to chump block there, which is good for me. I can play Rampant Growth, go get another Swamp, I guess. Doesn't really matter. And then play this Garruk's Pack Leader. Next turn I can be able to play this Rumbling Baloth as well as another creature. So it's going to be hard for my opponent to win unless he's got like another Day of Judgment, but I don't see that one coming. Alright, so we just got a Swamp, but what we're going to do here is we're going to play this first just in case this thing dies in combat. We want to get the extra card off of it. Okay, so he's got a Safe Passage. For some reason he's playing that now before I attack with everything, so that's pretty good for me. I would still love to draw a card. And luckily I got this Advocate of the Beast, which will be nice because I can put a counter on this and this. So we're just going to hold the land in hand. It doesn't really matter since I'm playing against the computer. But yeah, let's oh, only one creature? Alright. Well, that's a lot worse than I thought it was. I thought it was on each, but still, we're at 4 life, and we got this Brindlebore, so we're at an effective 8. And my opponent's had 0 cards in hand, so it looks like I'm going to be able to pull this one out. But that was a real nail-biter. For a while I thought I was going to lose there. I do have this Gravedigger. That's pretty nice, because I would be able to go pick something out of the graveyard. But it's not going to matter since I've got this game. My opponent's at he's going to die this turn. Alright, so we got our first sealed game. That actually was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I thought I would just be able to breeze right through it. But we managed to destroy our opponent. So let's do this. Let's see if we can, yeah, let's go to the deck manager and open this booster pack. Let's unwrap it. See what's inside. What kind of goodies we got. Ooh, this is just a wonderful pack for us, because we've got a Rune-Scarred Demon, so a giant bomb, Murder, great card, and a Ravenous Rat, so that's another thing that we can do early, and another Rumbling Baloth, which is really one of the reasons why I wanted to make this deck in the beginning. So let's go back to our deck manager and see how we can adjust the deck a little bit. So let's show the black and the green cards that are in here. So the cards that we want to toss in there are Murder, Ravenous Rat, Rune-Scarred Demon, and this Rumbling Baloth. We're not really going to be running these plummets or anything, I don't think. So that brings us up to 19 creatures, which oddly enough I think the card that I'm going to cut here is Brindlebore, even though it did so much work for me last game. Another Ravenous Rats, it's not such a great card, but it's just something to get on the board early, and if I need a chump blocker or something like that, it can get in the way. And we do need to make a couple more cuts, so I'm just gonna maybe drop this Yavimaya Worm, even though it did do some work for me that game. Actually, let's cut this Dustdale Worm. We got a 7-drop to replace it. It's an okay card, but it's not ideal. So now what else can we cut? We got another removal spell, and I don't think we want to go that much lower than 17 creatures, so sorry, Hunt for the Weak. It's a pretty good effect, but it's a little expensive for what it does. And, 41 cards, but one of them is this Terramorphic Expanse. So we have 17 lands and 17 creatures, which is where we want to be. So yeah, that was the first game. Hope you guys enjoyed the sealed deck, and I think it's working out really well. I'm really impressed by how well Wizards made this sealed mode gameplay, and it's pretty awesome. They downgraded my deck strength to just a little bit awesome. It was super awesome before. It's a little bit fishy right there. Wait, it says 41 cards are in the deck? Oh, so I do still have 17. Okay, so I need to take one card out. Okay. Maybe we should just drop this Sign in Blood because it's too awkward. As I illustrated last game, it's not really something you want to do early in the game. This is a tough one. Giant Growth seems fine. Yeah, sorry, Sign in Blood. Maybe next week, but yeah, see here, that's how I got my extra bit of awesome, the awesome meter. But yeah, alright, sorry about that. Anyway, we're finally done with this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay and the little bit of deck editing towards the end. And I'm probably just going to run through the sealed gameplay pretty quickly. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye.